I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're NB Board Gaming.
And today, I'm continuing my top 100 games. And Samantha is joining me for this last 50 games. Mm-hmm. And then I know when we get to our top 10, we'll be joining with Nick and Vic. So, as you've already known, I've gone through 100 through 51. If you haven't seen those videos, please go back and check those out if you like. Or, you can just jump right in and catch up on Samantha's top 50 games. Mm-hmm. So this is your first time ever compiling a list, especially this size. And so what was kind of your experience? Just give me a little bit of your experience of going through and actually ranking games for, we've done like your top 10 games in the past, but this is your first time really ranking like such a large quantity.
Yeah. So actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, or took as much time as I thought it would. It was nice to have kind of a program with all of your games put in to compare, do I prefer this game or this game, and this one and this one, and it was easier to go through that way. That made it a lot easier. I think I did kind of, when I was doing it and it was repeating kind of the same ones over and over again that were my favorites, I was like, oh yeah, this is probably going to be my top 5. This is probably going to be my top 10. Just because, the repetitive, like asking me which ones I liked more. So, and it was kind of cool to see my top 50, like exactly what that looked like, because I've never rated that many before. Right. So yeah, it was kind of cool to see what actually, even I was interested. I'm like, okay, what's my top 5? Because I feel like it has changed a lot in like the last year. Right. So
did you feel like you were surprised by some that maybe ended up in your top 50 that you didn't think you liked as much? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just jump right in. And you want to start or you want me to start?
I can start.
Okay.
So my number 50 on my top 50 list is Welcome To. Was number 50. I really enjoy this game. I think it's a fun, easy little game that you're flipping cards and you're creating your own neighborhoods, and I think it's really cool that there's different versions of the game too. They have the basic Welcome To, but they also have different versions, like the holiday ones, and the zombie one was cool.
That one's pretty cool.
And then the kind of like a post-apocalyptic.
They did like the Doomsday.
Yeah, that one. I just think it's cool that they did different themes for Welcome To, and the Christmas one I really love. Right. I think that one is cute, and like you're putting up like lights and different things like that, and I just thought that was a super cute thing.
Yeah, because they have the Easter one, and then they have the ice cream one as well, and the Halloween one. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, that's a good game. That's good.
Yeah.
My number 50 is a new game actually that came out just this year. And I was very pleasantly, I actually late backed this game, or late pledged, I guess. And I was very pleasantly surprised when we got it, and it has been a game that we have played quite a bit. And that is Cascadia.
Yes.
So, AEG and Flat Out Games with Cascadia, same team that made Calico. One that I have given quite a bit of praise this year, and it has been one that I have really enjoyed to teach to new gamers, to existing gamers. Perfect at 2 players, 4 players. It's been a really, really great game to play. And so this is one that if we've had a long day or a long week and we just want to, not sit in front of not sit in front and watch TV or whatever, we just want to chill and we want to play a game, Cascadia is probably the one of our go-tos that's like, okay, so simple to set up, so easy to play, but not so simple and easy that I get bored with it. So it does have that thinkiness and that strategic, what tiles do I want to take, what animals do I want to focus on, and kind of trying to compete to have those largest regions, the different regions that they have. So yeah, my number 50 is Cascadia.
It's an amazing game.
Yes.
Okay, so my number 49 is Cubitos.
Oh, that's new this year too.
Yeah, that's a new one. I love that, just with the dice, and I think it's a cutesy little game, and not too difficult to learn, but it did have some strategy to it, and overall just thought it was a fun game.
Yeah, I really do like that game too. And I mean, the designer cannot go wrong with the designer. He's the same. For some reason, I'm spacing on his name. I know he designed Space Base. What is his name? I'll come back to it.
It's below us somewhere.
Right. No, it's right there. I can't remember. I'll probably mention it later on sometime, possibly. So yeah, Cubitos, number 49. Mm-hmm. My number 49 is one that it's been out for a while, but they just delivered another Kickstarter. I just got it actually recently. We had played it just a few days ago. And that is Cartographers.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one that we mentioned on our top 10 relaxing games. Mm-hmm. I know this is one that I definitely like more than Samantha does. I do not expect to see this probably on her top 50. Yeah. But this is one that I really, really like. I like that, you're making your own map. I like the different maps now. If you have the variety, the different maps that they have, there's like 8, 9 different maps that you can make. You have the islands, you have the volcanoes, you have the above and below, you have, all the different, even the regular maps are double-sided to where they're different. So I really like just the variety the game comes with, the different scoring cards. I like you're essentially doing your own little puzzle and trying to find the best way to score. And it's a great game to play solo. That is probably one of my favorite solo games would be Cartographers for sure. One that I can just easily pull out and set up and have a fun time with. So yeah, my number 49 is Cartographers.
Okay. Number 48 for me is actually Snowtails.
Snowtails?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised, given that you hate math.
Yes, I hate math, but I love dogs, and I think it is a fun racing game. We've talked about we're both into racing games, but I think it is very fun. It is kind of near and dear to my heart because I randomly Googled,
dog games.
Dog board games, and that one popped up, and it's a hidden gem. So I think I really like it. Not the math part though.
No. Yeah, this is your second racing game already because you just said Cubitos too.
Yeah.
Wow. Snowtails. Okay.
Yeah.
My number 48 is Smartphone Inc.
Okay.
This is one that I think would be higher if I got to play it some more. But I really like, just layering the tiles and the different tiles that are showing, give you the actions that you can have when you're out there trying to get to these different locations and selling these phones. And yeah, I really do like Smartphone. I like all the components are really nice. And I love the dual layered board, or maybe even triple layered. That board is so thick, but it's so nice.
Yeah, it is.
Great components. Great game.
It was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think it's a really good game.
I honestly was like, a game about smartphones, like selling them, but it was better than I thought it would be.
It was a really good game. One that I do need to get to the table more often, but I am glad that it is my number 48. Great game.
Okay. All right, number 47 is, you're probably going to be shocked by this, Dice Forge.
What?
Yeah, it's 47. Okay. I do enjoy it.
Dice Forge. I for some reason I was thinking of a different game. No, I think you like Dice Forge.
Yeah, I just thought you would be kind of shocked by that. But I do think that is a fun game, being able to put different faces on dice and rolling them, and you get to buy different faces, so everybody's dice are different. being able to, buy cards with special abilities and different things like that. So, yep, Dice Forge is number 47.
And you could not get a better production, I think, in a game, really, honestly.
Yeah, and you love that insert.
I do. That is the best insert I've ever seen.
He talks about it every time we play.
It is. It's the best insert in gaming. Still think
that is an important quality.
I should talk to Nick about top 10
best inserts.
best board game inserts. Not ones that you buy, but ones that come retail, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they should get credit for good inserts.
They should. And honestly, it's so simple, so easy. You'd think it'd be complex with changing. Anyway, great game. I will not.
47.
You're 47.
Yeah, you're 47.
Yeah. Now, my 47 is a city building game. They just came out with a huge collector's edition of this, and that is Suburbia. I really like this game. It is quite a hog when it comes to setup, especially if you have the collector's edition, because you got all the trays and everything. But I think it's cool. I
cool
love
game.
the giant, tile tower thing, and you're pulling them out and they're coming around. It looks really nice, even with the new artwork. It looks really awesome. I love that every single time I can play this, I can add in different modules and different tiles that kind of change the game up, and I can, build a completely different city, and I can just kind of go in different areas depending on maybe what I want to focus on. Maybe I want to be really industrial, or maybe I really want to focus on building a bunch of parks and maybe housing kind of stuff. Regardless, I really like the game. I think it's beautiful. Another one that I do need to play more often. Great game, Suburbia. Probably one of my best favorite city building games.
Okay. All right, number 46 for me is Tang Garden.
Tang Garden.
Yes. So this was on our top 10 most relaxing games.
Yes.
I love it. It is very zen and very relaxing and pretty to look at, but it is strategic as well. It's just a really cool game. I feel like it's like you're creating your own garden, but I love that you can make it your own. But also there's a strategic way to do that. It's not just like, oh, whatever I want to do. There's a bunch of different characters that you can choose from. I like that aspect of the game. I think that is awesome. And yeah, so
Some
46.
of the smallest
Tang
minis.
Garden. Small minis that we are getting painted.
Yes. They are getting painted.
They're in the process.
Yes.
So there are a lot of them. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful game, Tang Garden. That was 46, right?
Yep.
My number 46 is also a gorgeous game, one that we did consider to put on our top 10 relaxing games. And it also probably competes with Dice Forge for Super Nice Insert, and that is Parks.
Yeah.
I love Parks. I love the little wooden animal, wild tokens, even the regular trees and mountains, the wooden tokens, really nice. The beautiful card art, even getting the expansion, you get more parks, and you get the tents. It's a really nice. It's one that really pops when it's on the table. Super great game. Love the almost kind of like a race down the trail, because you want to get to the certain spots before somebody else, so they don't block you and you don't have to use your campfire. But then you want to also make sure you're getting the right pieces so that you can get go visit the national park that you want to go to.
Yep.
And so, really, really great game. Definitely check that one
Parks.
out. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. So that's my 46.
Okay. All right. 45 is Dulosaur Island. So before Dinosaur World came out, this was my favorite dinosaur game was Dulosaur Island, and I love that it's for 2 players. I love that you're creating your own dinosaur park, Jurassic Park. But yeah, I think it's a very fun game to play. I like that you can make it your own. And yeah, so Dulosaur Island.
Nice.
45.
My number 45, last time I talked about beautiful games, This one gets a little bit more, I don't even know if I want to say it's mean, but this is a game that is super popular with a lot of our friends that we've taught it to. And a lot of our friends have been looking to get the game, and that is Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh,
I
okay.
love
Yeah,
this
true.
game. If I ever
Everybody
want
loves
a
it.
great game to pull out with a group of friends, it's going to be Sheriff of Nottingham.
That is so fun to play with a group of people. I feel like everybody we play it with,
They all love
it
it.
is just so fun.
And we have so much fun with it, getting into character. Whether
Yes.
somebody is the nun and then they pretend to be a nun, or
Yeah.
the sheriff gets really into the role. It honestly is a super fun game that everybody gets super excited to play and loves to try to sneak some of that contraband past the sheriff, or tries to make it look like they're lying, but they're really not, just to kind
Yeah.
of throw them off. It's a great little, it's a great game. I love it.
It is, yeah. It's really fun. My favorite part is to make people think I'm lying and then I'm really not.
Right.
And I'm not being sneaky and then they have to pay me. Yeah, I love it. Okay. 44, right?
Yep, 44.
44 for me is kind of a game that is new to us, but I loved it the first time we played it.
Really?
And it is called Just One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played it with a group of friends recently, and I loved it. Like, I thought it was so funny, and like, people trying to come up with one word to describe something, and everybody had to have a different word, and I thought it was amazing. And yeah, it was it's a fun party game.
Yeah, I picked it up at Gen Con this year. It's been out for a little while. It won Game of the Year, the Spiel des Jahres. I believe it was 2019 maybe when it won it. But I was like, for our game group that we always run during the fall and winter months, I was like, oh, let's get some more, word games, party games kind of stuff. And Just One, I've heard such great things about. I wasn't really sure if it would be something we enjoyed, but really, really liked it. Again, another game we'll introduce to people that are not really into the hobby, and they go out and buy it.
My friend actually, I think she texted me like the next day, and she
Right.
was like,
We
ordered it off Amazon already.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Just One.
Great game. That is your 44. My number 44, I do not think will end up on Samantha's list, no matter what. And
bad.
it's not a bad game. You just don't
Just
like
for
it.
me? Oh,
And that is Raiders of the North Sea.
Oh.
So, yes.
It's just too mean for me.
By Shem Phillips and S.J. McDonald, and published by Garfield Games. Great little worker placement game. You put a worker out and then you pick a worker up, and the different colors are going to matter because certain locations, depending on the color of worker you put out, it's going to give you different benefits or allow you to do different actions. And so, really like that you're building up your crew and you're going out and raiding, and sometimes you want your crew to die off and other times you don't. And then if you get the expansions, that even adds more excitement if you're trying to fight or recruit these jarls, or you got the liquid courage of the beer and everything, or the mead that you're drinking. And so that's a really, really fun game. If you like worker placement games, it's unique, and Shem Phillips does a great job with a lot of his games when it comes to worker placement games. So my number 44, Raiders of the North Sea.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just too take thatty for me, I guess.
Oh,
but
the
you're
cards?
Vikings. I mean, but you would have to be.
I guess
so.
it's only if they attack your crew.
It's true. But you like to fight me, so.
Sometimes.
All right. 43 for me is Karuba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we actually just played this recently with our 5-year-old, and he loves the game. I also love the game. I think it's very fun, and it's a great game for adults and kids, and I think it's a great family game. I think I actually even recommended this to a coworker before, and she went out and bought it, and
Really?
she was like, my son loved it, and just, it's a fun, treasure hunting game.
Right.
And so I think it's cool, and getting to take your own path and placing like the tiles down and stuff is cool.
Right. Well, I did not think this would make your top 50. I didn't know
I
you
didn't
liked it
think
that
so
much.
either. I was like, oh, and I
It is
guess,
a great game.
I
It
guess
is.
I liked it more than I thought I did. And
Another
then
one of those Hobbit games that I think get overlooked
Yeah.
sometimes. Really great game.
love Hobbit games.
Yeah. Wow, Karuba. Wow,
Yep.
nice. Okay. My number 43, I don't think will be on your list either. And that is, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Teotihuacan, whatever you want to put
okay.
it. City of Gods, I think, is the remainder of the title there, which is a really cool, you're going around the rondel with your dice, and you can get cocoa, or you can do different actions, and you're trying to build up this pyramid, and you're putting decorations on it, and yeah, it's a super strategic, more thinky game. Just really like, when your workers ascend when they get to the 6, and then you get those bonuses, and it's a really, really. I really like the mechanics of the game. It's I haven't played any of their other T games that they've come out with, like Tekkenu, or I don't even know how to pronounce any of the other ones, but I really do like this one. This is one that doesn't get played a lot, needs to get played more, but every time I play it, I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy it. So my number 43, Teotihuacan.
Actually, it is a cool game.
Yeah.
I do like the whole Aztec thing.
Yeah, anything that's almost Egyptian-like is exciting for you. So
That's true. All right, 42 for me is Suburbia,
Oh.
which you have already talked
Yeah,
about.
crossover. My 47. Okay.
Yeah, I do love Suburbia. I have been thinking about wanting to play it recently. And then seeing it on my list, I was like, man, I want to play that again. But every time I play it, I think it's just, it's a cool game. I love being able to make my own city. And I think, and it looks different. And I love that you can focus on different areas, and it's colorful, and
Yeah, with the new art, the old version wasn't very beautiful, but the new one is. The collector's edition is very nice.
yes.
Wow. Okay, so those are your 43.
Yep.
42.
42. That was my 42.
42.
Yep.
My bad. My 42 is another game with dice. This is an older game, and that is Kingsburg, a dice placement game. Really like this game, even with the different modules that they have in there. When you get the, I think they only have the 2nd edition now, but it's a really nice dice placement game where you have all these different options, but based on the number of dice, you can combine them or split them up in order to kind of go to these different spaces. And meanwhile, you're trying to build up your army, because at the end of each year, there's going to be a monster you're going to have to fight off, and you're building up your little villages, and you're like upgrading or building these buildings that give you different little extra added bonuses or abilities when you take certain actions, or maybe give you extra strength against certain enemies. And I really like, just the resource management, and I think the dice placement is just such a fun, cool mechanic that I always love to see in games. So my number 42 is Kingsburg.
Okay.
Great game.
That is a good game. I can't help but think when we played it for the first time and we were looking at the board, and I was like, that guy looks like middle-aged Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, there are a few characters on there where people are like, oh, that looks like Harry Potter. That looks like
Yeah, they look
so
like
and
different
so.
celebrities
Right,
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that little tidbit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then number 41 for me
Yes.
is Endangered, which is
Ooh.
a new game that
New game to us, yeah.
Yeah, new game to us. I love animals, and I love the whole concept of the game. It is not easy to beat, but
We have never won.
we have never won. Yeah, we've never saved the animals, which is really sad, but just makes me want to work harder.
Right.
But yeah, I thought he told me that he was getting it, and I was, really excited, but I still love it, even, and sometimes I feel like when we continuously lose at games, I'm like, man, I don't like that game anymore, but I still really like it, and I like that you can pick which animal you want to save. There's a variety. There's an elephant, there's polar bears, I can't think of all of them, but anyway.
There's a lot. And I got an email the other day actually yesterday they're sending the pupfish. So if anybody had watched like my unboxing video, I was like, "Where are the pupfish?" They're sending me the pupfish. So
yes,
they're really
very
great,
important.
really great customer service there. Because they just came out with the new species expansion. Such a good game, but I think we're just bad at it. I don't know what it is. We're just
You know
bad at
what?
it.
But we were making it harder for us.
That's true.
Though.
We were always playing the. We never played the easy, or we were always playing. I can't remember.
It's always like the difficult level or difficult rules or
Something
whatever.
like that, yeah.
Something. Yeah, we're like, dang it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your 41.
Yep.
Endangered. I knew that one would be on your list. I didn't know how high since it was newer.
Yeah.
But okay. Endangered. All right. My number 41 is another one that I guarantee will never enter her top 100. And another dice game. This list is a great for a dice game. And that is Coimbra.
Oh.
I love just the depth of this game. When you're drafting the dice and you're getting the different numbers and different colors matter, and you're moving your little traveler guy around the board, and it's just the components are so nice. I don't really care for the insert that much, but the components are really nice. It's just such a colorful game. I love the thinky strategy to it. I know you don't care about it that much, but I think it is a great game.
I will say though, the first time I played it, I was like, ugh. But the second time I played it, it was better. It did improve.
Okay. Well, maybe it'll keep going up. We'll see.
Maybe
but
if I play it again, I'll like it.
It is
more.
one that I think she's always like, you can get rid of it. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I like it. Coimbra.
Yeah, you can sell it.
Definitely my number 41. I have not played their newer game that's come out. I can't remember the name of it, but I do like Coimbra. And the only reason I think I haven't checked out their new one is because I know you don't like Coimbra, so I'm not sure how much you're going to like the other one.
I might like it more.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
So 41 is Coimbra. So that is our numbers 50 through 41. Stick with us, and our next list is going to be 40 through 31, and then soon, once we get to our top 10, we will join Nick and Vic for the final top 10 games.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Again, check out my top 100 through 51, and stay with us as we're going to keep going through this list, and we'll see what's going to happen in our top 10s. I'm curious to see how many crossovers we have during your top 50.
Right.
And I'm already surprised, Suburbia. So, interesting.
Yeah, we're going to have very different lists. So
Oh,
I
100%.
don't think there's going to be a lot of repeats.
100%. I think there will be at some point, but
Yeah.
for the next 30 or 40 games, maybe not. We'll see.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, click the little bell icon so you get a notification every single time we post a video. And we'll see you guys when we do the 40 through 31 list. Thanks for watching.
Bye.